Hello and welcome. Today we're doing another video where we are going to be ranking the Clash Royale characters based on the size of their uniform. Now you're probably thinking half these characters are women, or in this context they've been given one based on my own judgment, and we're going to be ranking every single card, as you can see, based on my own judgment, including the evolutions, even the spells, the spirits. Honestly, the barrel's got a separate one. Tesla Tower, nothing gets a break. And the mirror, it will decide that later. But I think we should start off with the tiers. We got Stick Slinger. That's where he can throw one out. He can probably just chop off there and go, oh my god, where you got branch from? And he's like, oh, it's fine. That's only like 1%. We got Hog Fighter. It's a hog slaying poon kind of thing. You know what I mean? The best boner, self-explanatory. It's good when it's hard and it's just good. Cradled Cock. That's alright. It's alright, you know? You gotta work him up. The 1-inch warrior. It's need I say more? Same with millimeter defeater. If you're a millimeter defeater, you might as well just defeat yourself. But enough introduction, let's get straight into this. First of all, we start off with the knight. Now, people are probably thinking he is around here. However, I'm saying he's a 1-inch warrior. Now you're probably thinking, 1-inch warrior, he's just a normal guy. That's pretty bad for a normal guy, he's probably going to get checked out. I think he's actually really short. Clash Royale is somewhat top down, so you don't see his full size. I reckon he's 2 foot tall. He's 3 elixir for God's sake. He's literally one more than a little goblin geezer. So I don't think you're going to be really fighting ones. But you know, if you disagree with any of his comments, they're open. However, in this case, I would say that he is a 1-inch warrior. The archer. There's 2 of them, alright? We're going to go off 1 archer, so if there's any groups, for instance minions, we're going off just 1. The archer. Now, in my thoughts, I think she will also be 1-inch warrior along, they're both 3 elixir. They're both pretty small, she's tiny bro, she's like 2 foot tall, maybe even 1 foot short than this guy. 1-inch warrior, it kind of makes sense, they're the same kind of card. Just one's range, one's melee, they've got their own advantages, disadvantages. We all know how Clash Royale works. Now we've got Goblin. We're going to put him in best boy. And look at him. You would not be a 2 elixir card, that small of a card, looking at that happy if you didn't have something to be proud of. He's so happy. Yeah, he knows he's going to get fucking 2-shot by the archer. Any archer down, like the fucking princess tower and all that. However, he is happy. He knows what to do. He's happy he's got what he has. And he's proud of it. He is so goddamn proud of it. The giant. It's kind of obvious. Look how fucking massive he is. He's definitely not a stick slinger. He's literally, his in the name. He has a giant. He is a giant. Giant penis. Just bang, bang, bang. You probably climb that shit like a ladder and you still won't get to him. You know, that bridge in Clash Royale, that's not a bridge. That's a giant's penis. Anyways, the pekka. Now, Pekka's a strange one, because you'd think it's up here, high one. However, the suit of armor looks pretty, you know, tight and hard. There's not much room to push out of it, which means even if there was something, I'm sorry, it has to go with Cradle Cock. If there was something, it's been pushed against, it's been crushed. That shit is not coming back anytime soon. The minion. The minion. I feel like the minion would be here. He's a little angry. He doesn't give off small dick energy, but he's not giving me energy like the goblin, you know. He hasn't got anything to be proud of. He's just fighting for what he is. He's not trying to make up for it, don't get me wrong. Not making up for anything. I'm sure it's perfectly fine. He needs to work, obviously. I'm sure it's fine. However, you know, it's not great. It could be better. He needs a bit of work. He's making up for it slightly, but not much as, you know, these two would be. Alright, now we got the goblin balloon. You probably think, or skeleton would be mod. You're probably thinking, well, we're in the skeleton. No, we're going off the balloon. Because this guy is basically just this guy. And you're probably going to go, oh no, it's not. I say it is. Same guy, different license. So we'll be rating him separately to him. So, this guy, what we're going to do? You're probably thinking, it's a balloon. It's a millimeter here. No. What you don't understand, bro. no one will understand this until they've got, you know, only the uppermost class of knowledge. However, that balloon is just one ball of whatever this bigger picture is. You mirror that balloon, you got 2, you clone that, you got 4. 4 balloons, that's 4 nuts. Imagine having 4 nuts, what's gonna go with it? A massive fucking schlong, you know? You gotta have something that goes over that massive balloon. And I know you're probably saying another balloon. He's just making up for it, maybe he's inflated, maybe he's got, I don't know, some sort of problem. No, he is natural, pure natural. Okay, the witch. I'm not sure which, right? You're probably thinking, what do you mean, surefire? Everyone can tell she'd be around here. However, she does summon skeletons, which means she produces children, and I don't think any of these guys are going to be children making. Maybe cradle, however, the energy that's given off is best part. Same energy as, you know, goblin. Barbarians. Hog fire. I feel like that's a reasonable place to put the barbarians. And you're probably thinking, what do you mean they're angry? They're clearly making up something. But they're a group of boys. 5 barbarians, that's 1 elixir per barbarian, yeah. However, 5 barbarians are a group of lads. And you know, no one's a group of lads and they're angry and start smacking down. You can take out an entire fucking town with one of those. Not one barbarians, like 1 set of 5. That's big dick energy right there. And you know it. He stares at me. He's always staring. Therefore, I'll read it to you. And not because he probably has a stick slinger or a hog fire, don't get me wrong. I dislike him. I don't like this geezer. I hate him. I can, you know, you'll be fighting some random guy doing like a 2.6 and you go, where's the rest of the cards? That geezer is just sitting there staring with a little grin on his face. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him next time I see him, yeah? Skeleton. It's a skeleton. There's probably not even anything there. If I could, I'd make a new tier called nil, nada, nothing, none, non-Geneva pack kind of thing. Yeah, we'll go with skeleton army, also there. Any other skeletons we need to give out? Skeleton barrel. We'll do barrel on its own. This geezer is small. Any of the skeletons are skeletons. We spawn skeletons. So no, and yep, that's it. Oh wait, no, we don't spawn whatever, Alexis, yeah, a bit cool. Skeletons out of the way. Valkyrie. Nah. Valkyrie, she gives off vibes of bigger, you know. You know what I mean? So you have a spin attack, a slash, a scary shit. But she's also quite small. She has a pratty walk. So I think she's gonna go cradle cop. Simply because I don't think she has, you know, the means to be able to have it bigger, but for what she is, it's pretty big. However, compared to, you know, the giant of the loom of barbarians, that shit is not the most impressive. But let's go. He's skeleton, I missed him by accident. Hamster of vegetables. Musketeer. Now we're going to do musketeer and 3 musketeers because it's the same thing. We all know that. Musketeer has a gun. I ain't messing with that shit. Especially with 3, okay. You go there, bro. They're 3 guns, they're 1. They're really good in my opinion. Everyone goes, oh no, they're not. Very good. Baby dragon. It's to be expected. This guy, I'd say that's probably, you know, it's a dragon. What dragon hasn't got a big cock? This is just baby dragon. Inferno dragon's just not that, but top tier. Prince, 1 joy. He's making up for it. We all know he's making up for it. I know I see I can go through as fast. There's a lot of fucking cards. I haven't got a lot of time. I've done this video now. Wizard. Don't know about wizard. He's got magic spells. So I'd say Hogfire. Purely on the fact that he can just make it bigger himself. You know, he could just 1, 2, 3 wizard that shit out. Mini Pekka. You know what? Mini Pekka, he gets his own tier. He deserves this shit. You know he deserves this shit. He is literally Mini Pekka. He's got the biggest out of all of them. He has the pancake. goblin. This guy, okay, you're probably thinking, same tier. However, these guys have spears, which means I think they're using that range to make up for the lack of range we have in octopons. Just a theory, it's probably correct. Alright, bomb skeleton, geezer, giant skeleton, last one. I'm working on my cash. I've been getting into the game again recently. I'm pretty good at it. I've got level 14 barbarians. I'm arena 17, 16 or something like that. I think I'm doing pretty well. Level 11. Give me advice if you want to, if you made it this far. Stop giving me random Clash Royale advice and tell me I'm shit at the game, yeah. But anyways, the giant skeleton, I feel mad, right? Because if he was still normal, he'd be hog fire sticks, or he'd be up here. He's still a skeleton. It's gone. There's no bone in his body that can hold that one up. Hogfire, it's named after him. He is literally the hog rider. Hog rider has to have a hog with him. Alright, minions. We go there. Yeah, they're still the same. Mega minion. One above. It's the same as those, but you know, slightly bigger. Wizard. He's just a wizard. It's no, I was gonna say giant. He's just a giant, not much I can say. Princess. She's basically an archer. And you're probably gonna crash something like, oh, you can get the bridge from another bit. I don't care, she's basically an archer. Same kind of person, same dick size. It doesn't matter. Prince, where is it? Same kind of thing. Actually, no, actually. Dark Prince, best bird. Because he's not trying to make up for it. This kid's trying to be the best. This is like the Black Knight. Which means I reckon he's got some good shit going on. Lava Hound. Same too. Inferno and Lava Hound, they're kind of the same thing. This guy's a bit stronger. Got a bit more meat to him, but he's a bit more fat than out, you know. But I'll still give him, I'll give him credit where it's due. Alright, spirits. I don't have to feel them. It will give you a spirit up here though. There you go, heal spirit there as well, and I think that's okay. Now you're probably thinking they're tiny. However, he is happy. He is happier, but he is angry. That's all the explanation you need. Minor, nerf minor, sparky. Okay, that Tesla coil, I think is his penis, and that's pretty big. The bowler, is it bowler? I think it's bowler. I'd say, for what it is, he gives it a pretty good shot. You know, he's not quite a, you know, he's not quite someone that wants to show off. However, he knows he's got something big. He's quite happy. Look, he's pretty got a little smirk on him. Of course he's got a little smirk, he should be pretty happy. However, we're going to give him a cradle cock. So I think he's just trying to live most of us. But what's wrong with that? Having a cradle cock or a 1-inch war, there's nothing wrong with that. Am I right, ladies? Am I right? Biscuit is a berserker. That's not the berserker. I don't know, berserker's not here. There's a little outdated tier list, but that's fine. This geezer, he drops a rage potion. 1-inch war. He gives a small decanter, he drops a rage potion, he got it. Even in death, he drops something to try and push himself out a little more. Bro, the fucking battering ram, that is the size of it. It's even got a fucking tip. I know, oh, it's just so bit of battering ram, don't be so crude. It's got the tip. And it also jumps out 2 barbarians, which are already hog fighters. Kind of adds up to it. Ice Golem. I'd say the same tier. He's just like an evolved version, but the evolution is just in the fat. Same like how Lava Hounds are like a better version of that, you know what I mean? Dark Goblin. I'd say 1-inch. I was gonna say millimeter, but he's definitely got something going on. It's probably that thing there. We don't know what he's blowing, maybe blowing a big old penis. This geezer, we'll put in here, okay? Because the front cover, we know it's a mixture of V's and P's. However, the front cover is simply, yeah, it's just, he's pretty happy. He's probably shit. Yeah, they've got daggers, but you know, we'll give them benefit for now. Electro with it, or with the other wizards. All wizards are the same. Skeleton barrel. You probably think, you know, get goblin barrel here. Yeah, and we'll also get wherever barbarian barrel is. All three barrels, I'd say, are the same. I know they're not the same barrel. You go and go, oh, Aaron, they're not the same barrel, what are you doing? No. I would say same manufacturer, and therefore they're all going in one inch warrior. A barrel doesn't need a cock, well, I don't need a cock. Why are you a weirdo? What are you talking about barrels, cocks? Who do you think you are? Me? No. Elite barbs. Base spawner. You're probably thinking it's just barbarians or fucking helmet on. No, it's not. They're angry, they're too angry. There's two of them. They're not a group of lads. They're just, you know, a little bit worse. Hunter. He's got a big old moustache and, you know, I can respect the moustache. We'll put him a high hog fire. The executioner. I don't know who I am. He seems like he'd have it good. You know, he's normal. Like, he's probably like a London geezer or something. Which means he's probably got, you know, average or above average. However, you're probably thinking, what do you mean millimeter figure? You thought he's an average guy. He probably cut that shit off by fucking swing, getting the wrong angle when he throws it. It comes back and just straight off clean. Probably have a hand to him up. Anyways, let's continue. Now, the bandit. I think same tier as I don't know, it looks really sexist. But the musketeers are up there. Royal Army. Royal Army, I think it's the same reason as these guys. Actually no, we're a hog fighter. It would be the same as, you know, power numbers. There's a lot of them, of course they're going to be the big dick squad. They've got spears for extending their reach, so they're trying to compensate a bit. Dark Witch, same place as Witch. Same person, it's just a bit evil. Bats. They're bats. I've got 1 inch, they look quite happy. Basically, he's definitely in good. Look how pissed the Royal Ghost is. You know that shit is not big. He is not happy about what he has been given. The cards in life, they're not the good things. They're not great. Ram Rider. It's like the Hog Rider, but, you know, slightly more boring. She throws the bone, which I guess is cool. But it's like the executioner and the Hog Rider combined. And because the executioner is a millimeter, you got a dark point. Best bone's nothing to be proud, nothing to be ashamed of, you know. They are children. So we know what we're gonna do. Continue. I fucking duplicated the driving gears. Oh, no, cannon cart. This cannon cart, best bone. This one, 1 inch warrior. You know say more, you don't need to know. Mega Knight. He's fucking massive, obviously. This geezer, same as that one. This one's just a little bit more stick out, so he's pulling that force gun though, you know. The hogs. They literally got a tier for them. These geezers, it's 2 goblins, but they got the big guy there. Fisherman. Seen Prince again. The fisherman. He looks a little silly. Put him in cradle. Just because he looks a little silly. He's a little fiendish, you know what I mean? Maybe he won't work so well. This geezer, he gives off the same vibe as, you know, Beastop. He was like, these 3 the same, and Zeus just normal. Electro dragon. He's a dragon. But we'll put him in the same tier as us. Fireworks. Woman. She's just an archer but a fucking firework launcher. Don't get me wrong, it's really cool, I respect it. Same thing. Looks like a mega miner. I don't know, I haven't got that yet. But he looks like he gives sort of same energy as that. Just rather, you know, actually no, I'll give it 1. Same energy as, you know, miner, but still. Dark Witch, same thing. Well, evolution, whichever guys. I'm not sure, I haven't played the game that far. I only started the game recently. It's been a while since I actually last played. Elixir gone. I'd say Hogwarts. He looks pretty happy. He's a big guy. He goes, ooh. He does that shit. So I think he'd be pretty happy. Archer evolution. It's the archer. Healer. Battle healer. Normal healer I put down here. Battle healers, you know, she's got big dick energy. She throws that shit out. She's healing during battle. She swings and she heals at the same time. She's multitasking. Basically, is a skeleton. That's just the lava hound, but scary. Don't know who that guy is. Archer Queen, let her peg me. Hog Rider, he's a big Hog Rider. The Prince Geezer, he's compensating, it's obvious. This ice guy, we'll put him one above. He looks even angrier, even fiercer. Grandad over here, he's got a massive. He's trained generations of that shit, and you know he has. These guys again with duplicates. What the fuck is this? Pancakes. Pancakes. There's a lot of pancakes going on. The old witch bitch, Shulovich. I reckon it's thrown up, it's crinkly. It's like a can of Pringles on a good day. Another spirit we forgot. He looks pretty happy, so we'll put him with, we'll put him with electro. Same collector as this. He's not quite angry for high spirit. The electro giant. He's just a giant. Actually no. He's a giant, but he's also got electricity, which means he's probably compensating a little bit. It's fine. Happens with vessels. Phoenix, I think it is. He looks pretty big, I would expect nonetheless of the Phoenix. This is a duo. It's the Prince and the Geezer. The Prince summons, I think. But the Prince is a child, so we're going to go inspect down. And we delete the Prince. Look at us, we're being good people. Cannon. Same as, it's above the cannon cart. It's above. Because cannon cart's having to move, he's got to put on wheels, so this guy just shoots out. And also look how big that hole is. He's shooting out some fat balls. Goblin heart. And best runner, shooting out some goblins, which means he's got to have something good to shoot out that many goblins. Mortar. Stick slinger, obviously. He's like a cannon, but bigger, wider. Inferno tower. Same thing as up here. This geezer's just that with a goblin, with a geezer tower, but in there. Barbarian hut. Same thing as these guys. Shoots out barbarians, he's got something good. Tesla tower, I hate the Tesla tower. Elixir pump, I don't hate the elixir pump. Xbow. Xbow users should kill themselves. Graveyard, it's just one skeletons. Furnace. I think. I know, it spawns lava spirits, but do I know? So it's probably the same as that. Goblin hut. I know it spawns a mega goblin, but mega goblin hogfire. I think. Yeah. The drill, hogfire, eat a drill. He lets you drill for a living. I don't know what the fuck this is, but he looks like a bear. Fireball. Best boner. Arrows. Small dick energy. Rage potion. You go next to just a little small dick rage geezer. A rocket. Stick slinger. Free spell. Cradle clock. I think free spell cradle. Mirror. Can replicate anything he wants, so stick slinger. I'll put him in pancake. It would burn a little bit. Technically up there, he can replicate anything he wants. So he can be anything. Lightning spell. Hogfire. Zap. Millimeter defeater. Poison. Cradled. Log. Stick slinger. It looks your log. You again. I hate you so much. Where thoughts I put you last time. I don't know where I put the goal last time. I think I just forgot him on the list. I hate him anyway. Tornado. That had a little hog in it, which means it's going to be a hog fighter. Clone. Same as this. Could be anything. I know we're banging out the last ones. I don't want this to be a 25-minute video. Me talking about penis. It kind of is, but And then we got earthquake spell. Best bonus. It rumbles the ground. It causes a bit of chasm, bit of earthquake. Snowball spell. Same shit as arrows. Small dick energy. Royal delivery. Best bonus. It's not quite up there, but it shoots one down. This geezer, he looks like he's on a rocket. I'll give him that. Skeleton. I'll just take this up on the bottom, that's why. Barbarians. Okay, evolutions. They're always going to be one above. E-barbarian. That one. Giant. But you can't really go higher. Fireworks. One higher. Skeleton. You still have skeleton, mate. That's what I thought. That looks like an E-print. That looks like a goblin barrel. Where a goblin barrel is. Fucked up with a goblin barrel. I think I put them in 1-inch warrior. Yes, I did some cradle. Bats, you're just bats. Archer, you're up there. Frost spirit, you're up there. Royal guard, you are both up there. Let's zoom out a little bit. We have to zoom out quite far. And yeah, that's the what am I doing, my life? That's the definitive Clash Royale cards tier list based on how big I think their penises. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Goodbye. Watch this video on screen.